Oh, really? Oh, fake laughing. Hello. I'm your host, Encyclopedia Man.
That's that
That's
guy.
me. I'm that guy.
That's
The
him.
encyclopedia, the book, the words, flesh, human.
Those are in
Sometimes.
paper form, but
Um,
also
it,
in flesh form this
it's
time.
me. I'm that guy. I'm back again. I know. I'm so sorry. You guys already want me gone. What can you do? And we're on the podcast. The Shower Thoughts podcast. Encyclopedia Shower Thoughts podcast part
We've got
2.
those.
Episode 2. And my schizophrenic voices are no longer on the inside because today we have a guest. We have a guest.
Who's
Uh,
that? A guest?
yeah, allow me to introduce a good friend of mine that I've known for about 6 seconds. He's done a little bit of a conversion of himself, and he goes by Bloody High Five almost everywhere on social media. But if you want to see his cool art, I recommend Instagram. I will link him
Mhm.
below. I will link him below. And
You'll you'll
he's
you'll wink him.
yeah, I'll give you a little wink. But yeah, there's my friend. He's Tarek. He's posh.
That's me.
He's fancy. He's a
That's me.
psychopath. He is the
That's
real life.
also me.
He's the real life Patrick Bateman. That's
Let me tell
all I
ya.
can say. He's a pretty upstanding dude. He's pretty cool, pretty chill.
I commit no crimes knowingly.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I still haven't done my taxes. No taxes.
I did those. Did those recently.
Yeah, how much did you
Well,
get?
I didn't do them. My tax guy did it.
Under a threat of gunpoint.
Of course.
We're going to make a lot of claims, and we're going to stand by them despite the fact this video will be showed in a court of law on July 27th, 2028.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will have it stood here. I am
You'll have it stood
not
here.
of sound mind. I am not of sound
Mentally
mind,
unstable.
and therefore nothing I say
Not
and
safe,
do
cannot be trusted.
cannot be held against me in the
You've
court of
got to
law.
be kidding me.
Everything I say and do during this podcast is all for comedic effect and definitely
True.
not real. In the
Maybe.
slightest.
I'm actually going to say the exact opposite, but yes. We already got our first ad for the playlist. It turns out that my magic powers from last episode did not stay. I have ads
We
now.
do love
I'm sorry, everybody. The music's going to suck a little
ads.
more, but I did make it quieter. Now, if it's too quiet, I'm going to treason.
You know, I do remember that last one. And I was like, geez, this music, it's really bumping. It's really going. Right?
You had a little jam going. You were jamming.
It was having a little bit of a thing going, right? And I'm like, well, damn.
I mean, hey, for some reason I decided to sleep through the video, and I slept pretty well. And I could hear myself, even though I had one ear and one pillow. I could still hear myself
Hey,
over the music.
That means the volume was doing good. That's
It
what
was
I was
doing
always
good.
told as a kid. If someone can hear you with only one ear, that means you're the right kind of volume.
I was just told to put ears in my soup, but I guess we live different childhoods.
I had teeth.
I'm sorry, you have teeth?
No, teeth in my soup.
Oh,
That was...
oh.
Yeah. I do have teeth.
What is soup?
They are in my mouth. Soup?
What is soup?
Mmm.
I don't know what soup is. Why are we talking about whatever this is?
It's
I
like
don't
cereal.
understand. What is cereal?
It's like stuff in a liquid most of the time.
Ew. That's gross.
Yeah, I know. You put things in a
Okay,
liquid
okay,
and
you're
then
gonna
you...
make me sick. Please stop. You're making my
It's
pages
like-
wrinkle, and I'm not liking it.
Pages.
I'm a book. Are you book
Oh,
phobic?
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. No, I get that. That makes sense.
Thank you. I have actually been
That's called
sexually assaulted
called
via
comedy.
my online personality multiple times. The amount of times I've been told they wanted to crack me open and read my pages. Sensually. Without saying the word sensually. You could
thankfully-
read it in the vibe of the messages. It's happened to me more than once. It's insane. How do
Thankfully,
you
I'm
sex a
not big
book?
enough for people to start making those kind of claims about my many beehive crust shell pieces.
That's true. That
You
is-
know?
that's factual.
No one's wanted a taste of my gooey bloody honey. My
Not yet.
my
I mean,
my
I do like
penny-flavored
both
honey.
of those things. Those are a good combo.
The penny flavored honey. Yeah, the
Oh, I
sweet
love
and
pennies.
like
Man.
savory.
You ever had magnetics? Do you know what that is? Magnetics?
No.
It
I've
was
never-
it was a kid's toy. It was magnetics. They were essentially what was it? Magnetics were a toy. Plastic molds with magnets that go on certain spots of them, and there were also like just full-on magnetic balls, and you could connect all of those together and make like cool shapes.
I
and
did
stuff.
have this.
Magnetics.
They're like little. Yeah, and
Yeah,
you
like,
could, like
there was
build
the
buildings
colored
with them,
balls, and
right?
then there was the plastic pieces that had like the cylinder studs inside of them. Yeah, there's a few different types of magnet toys at the time, but magnetics was the big one. And unfortunately, they got
Yeah.
recalled in Canada because the pieces would fall out of the plastic and kids would eat them, and then the magnets would
You know,
shred up their organs. I'm
I
so sick
I
of
did
that.
make it out safe with that one. I did have it, and I
I'm
never looked at the
I'm gonna
magnets
be
and was
real.
like, I should eat those.
Yeah, no, the amount of times those magnetic balls were in my book mouth, it's actually a surprising amount.
Within the flaps of those pages.
Yes, no, I never swallowed them. I never had the intention of eating them. Metallic taste. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't do it with really anything
No,
else.
I mean, like, I
It
did
was
that
just
with,
the
like,
magnetic
penny.
balls.
You know,
I was
you slap a penny
brother.
in
The
there.
balls were in my mouth, and unlike other ball-related things,
Whoa.
that's the only time the balls were in my mouth. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie. I've probably done it within the last 5 years. Because I still have magnetics, and I've gone back to them a few times. I've probably done it in at least 5 years.
Let me tell you, I'm not a repeat offender.
I got a bit
I've
of
been
the tardation. What in tardation? You know?
Autism?
Well, you know, I would say that, but as of lately, all of the people with autism are getting angry that non-tisms are saying tism, despite the fact I fall on a spectrum of similarities. I'm gonna say the word, but I'm gonna stick away from saying I necessarily have it, even though I find it funny, and so do my tism friends.
Hear me out. What if we say we have traits of the tism? They can't be mad about that.
Yeah.
Because statistically it's true.
Yeah. But you're undiagnosed. It doesn't matter. This is not a podcast for getting political, not just yet. Not to put a pin in your balloon. Not to put a pin in your balloon, but I will at least wait to get extraordinarily offensive on certain topics for at least a few episodes. Like when I bring up my black friend. That when he gets on here, whoo. I actually have no idea what that implies.
She's my secretary though. So
that says something. That speaks volumes.
What can I say? I'm a beehive. Technically speaking,
you did win Black History of the Month.
I did.
You won.
I did
win
Black History
for
Month.
Black people. You won it. You have a plaque that says you,
I have a
the
plaque.
white guy, won Black History Month.
I know.
Over
That's
a
me.
person who was black. Multiple.
Yeah, she didn't get a plaque, which is kind of crazy to me. And the plaque is also signed by 4 MLAs.
Yeah, that's
government officials.
You have been governmentally approved to be black.
The winner of Black History Month.
You are the winner of black. Man, these ads, it is so common. I'm gonna have to be on hawk watch, man. Anyways.
More ads.
Oh, I've gotten like 4. It's
My
bad.
Goodness.
To be fair, they're all like 2-minute videos, so it goes by quick. I was so lucky in the first episode. I'm gonna miss this.
Yeah, I don't know how you made it through that whole episode.
I don't either. Like I brought it up, and it wasn't the case. It was pretty crazy.
Damn. That's crazy.
Very.
That's wild.
I forgot what we were talking about before. Tism, brain network, magnets.
Yeah,
I eat magnets because I'm not sound of mind. I eat things.
No, I mean neither of us are.
I've cannibalized a few times.
What?
Huh? I eat ink. I go to Japanese restaurants, I grab the live squids and I sling them around until black goes everywhere, and I pour myself a glass. Like that disturbing recent SpongeBob episode from a few years ago. I'm not even gonna go into specifics. Ink lemonade, Squidward lemonade. Look up the episode. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. It sucks. I don't like modern SpongeBob.
It sounds scary. Modern SpongeBob. Is there like new SpongeBob?
It hasn't stopped. So. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, like, look, it's all the same people. I can't hate on them for continuing it. Personally, I'm not a fan of the new art style. There's too many, the faces contort too much. Like, they changed the art style. It is what it is. I just don't like how often the characters make super wacky faces and how animated their bodies are. Like, they're, like, you know how SpongeBob would jump around and stuff? They're, like, constantly in a big motion. Like, I don't know. It's a kid's show. And they've just updated it for modernism. Do they still do
the super zoomed in?
I don't know, but that's what they're trying to do every single episode. It's just not like super zoomed in, super detailed, but they do the weird gross faces like really, really often. They're trying to get more memes, and I can't blame them. They're just trying to get it back on the internet. I can't blame them. It's just Man,
I mean,
it's
like, I
too
didn't even know.
often, and it's like they don't get acknowledged the same. Like they're just thrown in. Like the gag itself isn't just the face, but somehow at the same time the gag itself is just the face, and both of those anger me, even though they're direct opposites. It's hard to explain. It's like explaining modern Family Guy and how that's bad. Like I don't even have to describe it; you just know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
SpongeBob has been modernified, and I don't mean they do cutaways. It just in the way that it makes sense for Family Guy. For me, it makes sense in SpongeBob. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're on the Shower Thoughts podcast. Hey everybody, Encyclopedia with Tarek, Shower Thoughts podcast part 2, episode 2.
That's-
We're on the Encyclopedia man, Shower Thoughts podcast. So I would like to ask, have you had any shower thoughts lately? Have you had yourself a recent shower thought? Have you had showers?
You know, I did shower
Really?
3 weeks ago.
That's pretty good. That's good. Nice.
You know, I've been doing good on my schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in there, I did actually have a thought. I was like, you know,
You had yourself a shower thought. Okay, well, let's hear it.
hear me out, right? Orphanages, right? Hear me out.
Yeah, orphanages.
It's like
Orphanages.
a free buffet,
Oh,
but you need to go through classes to get the meals.
okay. It's like
You know what I'm
signing a
saying?
job application just so you can eat. Yeah, I get what you're
Right.
saying.
And I'm like, and no wonder these places are getting full, right? Like, why would
Yeah.
I? Just so I can get a little snack? You want me to do this whole, I gotta get a certificate and whatnot.
You need classes.
I need to prove that I wouldn't be a terrible, befitting parent figure to this
Yeah, I
to
don't
this
know.
child.
Whatever
How?
they call them, I don't know. I'm hungry. You know?
Yeah. No, I'm looking at them and I'm like, I want that one.
Uh huh.
That one
Yeah,
looks like
exactly.
It has
Like that.
tender
That's
meat.
that looks like some good back meat.
That
Baby
looks like the
back
oysters
ribs. What can I
of
say?
the back.
Baby back ribs.
Baby back ribs.
I'd be.
No,
I'm
those
not
ones
going to
we
go
go
into
to
detail
the
about
hospitals.
specifically babies, actually. But yes, the thing that I was going to say, yep. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
We go to the hospitals
yeah.
and we do the things.
And we do a little bit of a theft.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I'm pulling a straight, shoot. What's it called? Looper. I'm pulling a straight looper. No, that's the wrong movie. Sorry. I'm my own grandpa. Anyways.
A blooper.
No. Looper's a movie. Highly recommend if you like time travel. Look it up. I was thinking of a different movie that takes the theme of the sentence "I'm my own grandpa" or the paradox behind it and makes a whole movie about it. Also a good movie.
Oh.
Don't remember the name. It's good though, and I don't want to say anything about either of the movies because they're both very good. I'm a huge sci-fi guy. We were just talking about this before the podcast. Interstellar. It's a good movie.
Interstellar. Never
Such
seen
a
it.
good movie. You
Never
need to
seen
watch it. I don't want to go into details. It actually also involves time travel. I kind of forgot about that part. Like, it involves
No, I
time
do-
travel,
I
but
have
it doesn't focus on it really. Well, kind of. I don't think of it as a time travel movie. Just like you wouldn't say
More so the
Avengers Endgame is a time travel movie, you wouldn't say that. I guess I wouldn't. I don't know. People don't really care for that movie, so there's no point even bringing it up.
Yeah, you said it and I got like flashbacks. I was like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I forgot that thing even existed.
Yeah, no. Avengers.
Assemble?
No. Avengers Infinity War, on the other hand, though. A good Marvel movie. You don't even have to be a Marvel fan. I think Avengers Infinity War is a pretty good standalone movie, despite all of the lack of lore. If you watch that and only that,
That's true. There is just a lot of
there'd be a lot
fighting.
of untied ends and lots of questions, but you could still watch the movie on its own. Ad in number 47.
ad number 47.
470, my bad.
Oh,
Ooh, that's... Oh, you're missing out right now.
I'm missing out. What am I missing out on?
Major Burroughs Super Mario Galaxy.
Yo,
It's good. Recommend. Yeah. Copyright.
Super Mario Galaxy
Somehow
is pretty
the
good.
video didn't get copyright, and I played
You
like
know-
30 songs of Super Mario.
Maybe it's
I
because
heard
the first
Nintendo
minute
kind of
there
calmed
wasn't
down for
any-
YouTube.
Maybe.
What were you saying?
I said maybe in the first minute it was there weren't any copyright, right? And then everybody was like, well, let's forget about the rest of the whole
It
thing.
starts immediately with the music though. Like
Never
like
mind
it's
then.
there. It's like boom, one of the most iconic songs.
It's copyright music?
I'm assuming. I looked it up. It's basically a ball game. If I did a video game, it'd be different, especially if it was one of theirs. But it's sort of like a coin toss otherwise. It's not like I'm gonna make money, ever. And if I do, subscribe to my Patreon that I don't have. Here's our sponsor, Dollar Shave Club. Not actually sponsored.
Hey guys, have you heard of Gamer Subs?
Hey guys, have you heard of G Fuel? I haven't, and I'm not sponsored by them. Either of them. Nope.
Gamer Subs slash
yeah. Gamersub slash THOTS
slash GG.
Oh, you got your own? Oh, what's the flavor?
I got my own.
What's the flavor?
So we call it Bloody Honey.
Oh, okay, that actually slaps. You might want to hold on to that.
Right? Hear me out. Let me cook. It's like a mix between raspberry and honey flavors. Right?
Raspberry with a dash of honey on its own even sounds good. That sounds like a good cocktail.
Yeah,
I love Tails Suncocks.
but it's a Gamer Subs. Hear me, Gamer Subs, get me on this. I mean, I know I don't exist really in the eyes of many.
Listen to this man. He's talking facts. It's better than Guacamole Gamer Fart. I don't have anything against Badland and Chugs if that's the guy who made it, but that is such a crazy. How do they let them do that?
Well, I think that the idea is like the shock factor.
Yeah, and the fact that companies are allowing that. I'm actually gonna have to bring up in a bit something about companies, but keep saying your flavor thing. Keep cooking.
No, I mean, I don't think we have to get super crazy about it, right? I don't think we have to get much crazier than that. Exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
I think we just let it sit with the
honey and raspberry.
As a raspberry and honey, maybe strawberry,
No,
honey,
that's good too. I like that. Oh, strawberry honey.
Strawberry honey might go hard, might slap.
That might go really hard. I mean, raspberry is a great flavor when you add it with other things. I'm a strawberry lover. It's my favorite fruit, but I will give raspberry what it deserves. Because raspberry is actually a very special berry, if you ask me. The way it is a flavor and the way it combines with other flavors, ratatouille moment, like straight up like ratatouille. Like, I feel like raspberry has a lot of untapped potential that actually has been tapped, but I'm stupid and don't get raspberry stuff. I don't hate the flavor, it's just sometimes it's a little strong for me. A little sour. I love sour stuff, but, you know, when I'm eating a raspberry, it's like, well, that's a little sour for me. I'm okay. I'd rather have the sweetness of my strawberry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was thinking about the raspberry honey, and I was like, but raspberry's a little strong for that combination.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I feel like it would just be raspberry.
No hate against raspberry. You're an amazing fruit. All the berry lovers out there for raspberry, you picked a good one. It's just my personal is strawberry. Call me basic, but I'm a straight cis white man, so like, why would it not be strawberry?
No, I agree.
Yeah, two straight cis white men here. I hate the term cis, but again, I'm trying to stay slightly not political, just minorly offensive.
We gotta use the correct terminology.
We do. I mean, I don't like it, but it is the correct terminology.
We don't want to be bumbling idiots around here, you know what I mean? We gotta...
You clearly did not watch the end of the first episode.
I didn't make it. It was a very long episode. I don't know
how I did that for 14 minutes. I did it for 14 minutes.
14 minutes?
Yep, by myself, talking.
Oh, I thought it was like 3 hours long. I don't.
Oh, what? I'm not insane.
No,
I'm not insane.
No, I thought it was like hours long. I was like, Jesus Christ!
How do you? God, you thought I was talking to myself for hours? I mean, if I tried really hard, I could probably do it.
Yeah.
I could probably do it.
I believed in you, but
wow.
Damn, no, I thought that was a couple hours long. I was like, I'm not gonna watch that whole thing if I it's like, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
But no, I appear to be wrong.
Fortunately, no, nobody would watch that. In fact, I'm pretty sure half of the views are from myself because, call me narcissistic, I'm not much for liking my own stuff. And I don't mean like I like the video, I didn't do that, I'm not a psychopath. I just mean enjoying. But for some reason, when I made it, I went to bed to it. And when I was still awake, I listened to it again until I fell asleep. And then I listened to it like 2-3 times at work. Just as background sound. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's literally me. I just found it very easy to follow along with the garbage I was blabbering.
Of course.
And again, it just sounds like, well, yeah, it's you. That makes sense. But I don't know. I just managed to follow it really well. Like, to the same enjoyment of Jay Schlatt's podcast. One of his many podcasts. His, Sleep Deprived podcast, even though that's like 4 people. I found same enjoyment there. Chuckle Sandwich.
I do enjoy myself a little bit of Chuckle Sandwich.
Chuckle Sandwich is great. Not even gonna lie, I could see you as a bit of a Ted Nivison. You got a bit of a Ted in you.
Me as a little bit of a Ted?
I think so. I don't think I could call myself Jay Schlatt. He literally has perfected his alter ego. It's insane.
No,
Actually
it is true.
insane. No,
It
like
is true.
nobody
He's a
can just
legend
do
of-
that.
of
I don't
using
get
that
it.
altar.
But Ted
It is pretty
Nivison,
crazy.
I almost heard it. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe the crack I took kind of set me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
You know,
crack
I
that I
could
stepped
see
on
that.
to break
I
my
could
mother's
see
back.
that. I could see myself. I could see a little bit of a Ted.
Throw
in me.
on
I
some
could see a
circle
little bit of a
glasses,
Ted in me.
literally you. You're just not as
I
tall.
can see a little bit of a
And
Ted.
that's not even a hit against you. He's just really tall from what I can tell.
The Ted is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, isn't he? Isn't he like?
Well, then that'd be a complete lie.
Well, other than that factor, he's you. Another ad. Wow.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, I said another ad. But and that as well, yes. Other than the height.
I can't believe that. Can't believe you'd say that.
I'm sorry. Look, there's
Even though
either
it's
really
true, I can't
tall
believe you'd say
YouTubers or
that.
really short YouTubers. There's like literally no in between.
I can't be part of the little really short. I can't do that.
That's true. That's
it-
true.
it
We don't
can't
need you
occur.
becoming a femboy. I'm sorry. You're not short. You're above average.
I'm
Actually.
average.
No, you're pretty above average. I'd actually say you're like pretty
I'm
big
actually
for
kind of
most.
massive.
You're
Kind of massive.
Oh man, it'd almost be too much. You're almost too tall. You
It's
know?
true, actually.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's-
I could even be on the roster.
Yeah, like you wouldn't even be able to fit inside of a doorway. You wouldn't even be able to
No,
fit.
I can't. Yeah, doorways explode when I'm actually.
Oh
walking through
yeah,
them.
they explode alright when they see you.
The door frames
doorways,
that- what?
doors. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, door. Yeah.
yeah. You're like 5'7", right?
5'7"?
5'8"?
No, me? No, I'm not 5'7".
I don't
I'm
remember.
5'9".
You're 5'9"?
5'9". Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about this. I don't
We
want
did
to. I'm not gonna say what I said to you because I saw how much it shot you.
5'7".
Not the 5'7" thing. I'm talking about when we were in person. I said something that kind of crushed you, so I won't verbatim it. But we were talking
can't-
some weeks ago.
It can't be as bad as when Birdman gave me the one.
Oh,
the
that was
half
terrible.
tall legs,
The
Lego
half
brick.
tall legs
that,
for the Lego character. He's like, here's
God,
legs
that
for
was-
you. That
that
was
was
insane.
tough.
He destroyed
That
you.
was tough.
That was rough. That was tough and rough. Feeling
No,
kind
that-
of rough. Yeah. No, had enough. You did.
Yeah.
No, I
I-
was talking about it might have been the same day because that got brought up so many times afterwards. It's just the fact that you are genuinely above average height for Canada at the very least. But
Well-
because I'm 5'11", and because everyone else in the friend group is so tall,
Everyone's so tall.
you've seemed so like exceptionally short to me. But
I know.
the weird thing is, even in comparison to like normal height people from what like it's been a while since I've seen you with other people because we're not in school anymore, but like I don't know, you just always seem short to me unless that's because we were always with the friend group and everyone was tall. Like everyone's taller than me. I'm like the second shortest person. It's insane.
Yeah.
They're like half of them are over 6 foot. There's
Well,
only
Jeremy and
there's
I
only the
are similar height. Jeremy and I are similar
me
height.
and Jeremy
Almost-
are similar height. He's 5'11".
No shot you guys are 5'11". There's no shot.
He said that to me because he thought he was taller than me. I'm pretty sure he's 5'11".
Jeremy's not taller than you, no way.
No, I know. That's what I thought was ridiculous. Of course I'm taller than him. He's just got
Yeah.
a big afro. It's
Jeremy's
hats.
just got a lot of hair on there.
I mean, I got
so
a lot
do
of hair
but I
too,
need
but it
the
doesn't
hair.
go up.
I
It
need the
goes
hair.
out. I mean,
Yeah,
I
my hair
could
goes up.
shave off my beard and give it to you.
No, I'm okay.
It's not. It's not a. It's a statement.
It's a statement. It would be. It's not the right like texture. You know what I mean?
I don't blame you. It's pretty rough actually.
Yeah,
And not really in the physical way. It is not good. Not good. Homeless man. Me.
I mean, it's
Amish.
all you got to work with what you got. You know what I mean?
True,
That's what I
true.
say every
But I
morning
mean,
to
if I
myself
actually
when I look in the
groomed it
mirror.
or trimmed it, you know, it would probably be better. But I'm lazy. That's why I don't edit these videos, and that's why I put so much prep time into the before and after video, or like before and near end of the videos.
Yeah.
Like I almost had to scrap a 20-minute video because somebody barged into my room, and fortunately they made no sound, and I just paused it. But if they said anything, I would have just scrapped it. And I actually almost got really mad at them, but I tried to keep my cool.
No, of course.
I'm
Almost
lazy.
lost
I'm
my
sorry.
cool there.
Almost lost my cool there. Hoo hoo. Man, we're almost 25 minutes in already. This is going great, and I still have so much.
And we've got stuff to get through. Let's get to
let's
it.
get
Let's
to
get
it.
to it.
Yeah, yeah.
We've
So
got a schedule here.
oh yeah, totally. Oh my God, it's 10:47. I guess we are on a schedule. Holy shoot. Anyways, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
It's okay. I've got no school tomorrow.
We're work
being
tomorrow.
chillin'.
It's fine. I wake up at
you don't
6.
need to go
It's
to work.
fine.
Work is
It's fine.
overrated.
So, you had your shower thought. You shared it with me. Orphanages. You thought about that in the shower?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. So, a shower thought I was thinking I'd present to you because I showered today.
Okay.
I think I'm going to be doing that most days now because my new job, very dirty. I got covered in cement today. So much cement.
Covered in cement.
We were drilling into a cement wall, and I was under it vacuuming.
We moved from
metalwork. It's still metalwork, but it's much more broad and expansive.
That sounds like
now.
concrete.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of different things. We were actually installing metal channel.
Oh, how exciting!
Yeah, I know, right? It catch you off guard with the cement, but it's actually metalwork.
Yeah, no, caught me off guard with the cement. I was like, "What do you mean? So, what do you mean metal? Cement? That's the cement you're cutting into a wall."
But yeah, my shower thought is where is it? Oh yeah, so here's a perfect shower thought for you. What if the fog was coming? What if the fog started coming? What would you do?
The fog's. I mean, if the fog starts coming,
the fog is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fog's coming. The fog
I mean,
is
coming. Once the fog starts coming, we kind of get on our knees and we just kind of accept it.
That's true.
We're free.
That's fair.
Once the fog starts coming, we're free.
We're dead, but yeah, the fog, world-ending scenario, SK class even, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's just the fog. Jokes aside, I do have an actual shower thought for you that's slightly related, but wasn't intended to be. What is up with the weather in at least where we live in Canada? Something's really wrong. I know we have weird weather across the whole world though, but something is wrong in Canada. I mean, we're getting like 32 centimeters tomorrow of snow again.
32 centimeters of snow tomorrow? I thought tomorrow it was gonna be above zero tomorrow. I thought.
Okay, that might be the case, and it's afterwards we're getting snow.
But it was gonna be
our winter cannot decide if it wants to end or not. For a lack of better words, winter is edging us for the summer.
It is
straight up been edging us. Like straight up.
I've heard that term many times this winter, and
I've
sure I'll hear it a lot more. Winter is edging us.
I hate the term, but it's true. Like we are straight up being edged by a season.
Yeah.
Like
that's a fact.
It don't get worse than that. I'm getting edged by a season, although I can't complain because it's getting warmer during the cold season. We live in a place where we get negative 60 Celsius because of the wind. The wind chill is one of the worst things about this city, and I am surprised I've lived here this long. Because holy shoot, I hate the wind chill so much. Bring it down 20 degrees Celsius for all my Fahrenheits out there. I don't like Fahrenheit, but I will disclose. Negative 40 is the meeting ground for both temperatures. Fun fact. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have said that. It doesn't matter. This podcast episode will also get 2 fun facts.
2 fun facts?
Yeah. Those come later, but I said one, so there's going to be 2 now. Yeah, negative 40 is the meeting ground for Celsius and Fahrenheit, specifically negative. And where we live, we get negative 50 and negative 60 Celsius every year.
But
well, 60 this
Fahrenheit
year, not
doesn't
every
have
year.
Negative.
Yes, it does. What? Yes, it does.
So
it just
Fahrenheit's between 1 and 100. Or,
no.
Yeah.
That's no. No, they have a negative.
Sure about that?
Yeah, Kelvin even has a negative. It's just not a reachable temperature, but like the system goes to that. And their negative 40 is our negative 40. Negative 40 Fahrenheit is negative 40 Celsius. That is the legit meeting ground of the temperatures.
Why would they have a negative?
Because it can go into
why
the
would they
negatives
ever
just like
use?
ours. They don't use. They very rarely go into the negatives, but they can. Like they were getting negatives.
Does it have a negative?
What?
The argument is always it's 1 to 100, and that's why it makes more sense. But I go, that makes no goddamn sense.
I'm pretty sure ours is the one we argue 1 to 100 because 0 is freezing water and 100 is boiling water. That's our argument. I think you got them a little mixed up.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know either. I'm a little fogged up.
No. I mean, it's an interesting fact. I can't spell Fahrenheit.
Nope. Just type in what's the meeting ground for CDF temperatures. Yeah.
I know that's a fact for the positive. I'm fairly certain.
Nope, it's not for it's specifically negative.
Really?
As far as I'm aware, I'm fairly positive. I'm Fahrenheitly positive about this. Quite. Quite. Posh. Dashing. Stylish, even. We should talk about that. You are a very stylish person. Out of anyone I know.
I am.
You literally are Patrick Bateman. But, you know, let's see Paul Allen's card. Talk about your fashion, please. Go into detail. Why do you do that? Why you dress so cool? Oh wow, I just got Mario talking in my ear. That's crazy.
Well, you know, it really came to me as a young lad. Back in junior high, right?
Right.
I was met with a dilemma.
Okay.
And my father and mother were quite upset with the fact that I wore only not dress pants. I wore only sweatpants. I wore sweatpants and crew necks.
That's true. I do this a lot.
And it's comfortable. You can't.
No, it's very. I do love my comfort. I do.
Right, and I'm a man who values comfort.
That's true. Right? You love your comfort. That is true.
I'm a man who values comfort. But I was met with a dilemma. They said you have to change your fashion style. You can't be wearing this anymore. It's slobby. It's messy. It's not
makes
good
you look
looking.
Like a drug dealer,
and I say, and it makes you look like a drug dealer. And I say, well, that's silly, Papa and Mama.
Yes, mother and father.
I would never sell drugs. Right.
right.
but then I go, okay, because I would then try. What I tried to do is I tried to break out of the dilemma by just like saying something completely outrageous that would never happen. And I mean, I've always liked suits throughout my childhood. I mean, the bad guys are always in the suit. The bad guy is always in the suit.
I wrote a rap lyric about the Onceler, and let me just say it actually kind of sucked. You know what? Why not? Let me read it out before you continue.
Read me out I was gonna say you can't.
I can't just bring that up. I can't just
introduce that and not say it.
I've been slowly collecting little lyrics that come to mind, but it's nothing crazy, and there's no music to go off. I mean, there is for the viewers, but let's just ignore it for a sec. So, your girl's a 10 with a dot in the middle. Bro, she isn't even worth half a McGriddle.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I actually came up with in the shower while I was listening to rap music, because I thought I'd change up the audio I usually listen to in the shower, because I am a brain-dead tablet kid, apparently. I sometimes even watch videos in the shower, or at least have it in the background, because I don't know. It's bad.
That's kind of wild.
That's
kind of crazy.
I like audio.
I have music sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, it's been a slow diving into insanity. It started with music. It started with music before bed. Then it became background noise, any videos before bed, preferably ones I find funny, even though I don't listen to them, obviously.
No.
And then I started listening to music in the shower, and then it slowly diverged to videos. And then I was like, you know what? I can barely hear these. I'm gonna throw my phone in a Ziploc bag. It works really well as long as you seal it, by the way. And then shake it off after the shower. And then I would just throw it into the shower on a shelf. And then it'd be right next to my ear so I can actually hear it. It's sad. I'm aware. It's disappointing. It's very tablet kid-like.
Yeah.
Despite
that's
being
kind of crazy.
04, I still have a bit of the tism behavior.
No, that's kind of wild. That's kind of wild. Something I listen to before I go to bed is the sounds of battle. I listen to video games, particularly like gameplay, and usually war games. And I just put that on the background.
You know, there's so many different types of ASMR and stuff, and you know, I was talking about wanting to go on around about ASMR, but I will save it for another day still. But ASMR, there's so many genres and people who genuinely listen to them. I was sleeping at my friend's once, and he pulled up rocket launcher dismantling and like loading ASMR, and he actually went to bed to it, and I had to in response because he went to bed. He went to bed to rocket launcher ASMR of being loaded and deloaded.
That sounds incredible.
If you like
was
ASMR,
it getting fired off?
No, he wasn't shooting it. It is a very weirdly
that's genuinely
titled. It's a weirdly titled video. He basically puts an actual missile into it, but then takes it off. Like he Is this
like an RPG or like?
Yeah, it's an RPG. It's like the comical one with the weird green cone-shaped missile.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those. And he's straight up in his room just doing this. If you like ASMR,
Wow.
as much as I don't like it, I recommend it because it is like a billion different little noises. Because there's so many moving
I don't
decals on a
understand
bazooka.
ASMR.
I don't either. I hate it. You know what? I'm going
I
on
don't
the tangent.
understand it.
It either makes
Let's
me
go on the tangent. Let's
uncomfortable.
dive in.
It either makes me uncomfortable or it makes me. No, it's mainly just uncomfortable or nonsensical. Like it doesn't do anything. And I once
Yeah.
like all the people talk about like the tinglies, the awesome tinglies. It gives me like
I don't
cringe
get it.
shivers. It gives me cringe shivers.
Yeah, no,
Except
I
actually
get a
worse
little bit
than
of a-
normal cringe shivers. Like it's not even normal. Like it's a distinctly too ASMR, and I don't mean in the way where it's like my finger. Like I have a bit of a sensory overload every once in a while. Like
Of
for some
course.
reason when I try to write with chalk on cement on concrete, or even
Oh,
on like a green
awful.
school wall, trying to use chalk, it makes my brain go insane. I hate it.
Did you say green school? Do you mean like a chalkboard?
Yeah, the classic chalkboard. Sorry, we haven't had one in like 8 years because they have smart
I-
boards now that are stupid. Anyways.
Yeah, the smart boards are not smart.
No, they're
Smart boards
not.
are not smart.
Smart water. Stupid water. Anyways,
Smart water.
chalk. It makes me want to die. It makes
Chalk,
me wanna
yeah.
die. And I don't mean
Yeah.
it in that way though. Like that's not even what the ASMR does. It doesn't give me like the uncomfortable, cringy, sensory overload. It upsets me on a spiritual level, and it causes my body to shiver in a way that it doesn't to anything else. Like I just genuinely. Okay, I think this playlist is broken. I swear I've heard the same song 3 times. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
It does tickle like the back of my neck a little bit, but not in a good way.
No,
in like a
it's
violating
in a bad way. Yeah, it feels violating.
It feels like I'm being
Like,
touched, and I go, I don't like that.
there's
That's not
cer-
I don't appreciate that.
I don't know. People whisper and like you hear all the like.
No, the whisper
Like,
ones, the ones
no,
where they
the ones
touch
where
the
you can
microphone.
hear-
I'm not.
No,
I'm
I
not
don't
doing
like
it.
that. I don't like how much you can hear in their mouth. Why is that satisfying to people?
no,
I don't want to hear.
don't like that.
I'm not even gonna make the noise again in more detail because I was kind of making a joke there. I can do it really disgustingly, but I'm not gonna.
No,
No, it's
don't do
terrible.
that.
No, it sucks.
Yeah.
I don't.
no, that sounds awful.
Brother, I already ear rape people enough with the way I pronounce my S's and my C's, okay? It is it's just how it is.
That's just the way it goes.
Yeah, I love lisping. I love it. Awesome. Crazy. But basically, ASMR sucks.
It's
You
bad.
know, I will admit there's cool ASMR, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. There's ones that don't make me shiver and cringe and make me angry, but none of them are particularly good. I don't want to listen to random noises. I like listening to realistic background sound, like people talking. I've done it since I was like 11 or 7 or something. I like people
Yeah.
talking in the background, but I love music. But sometimes I get jammed. But when I'm just listening to people talk, as long as I'm not listening to them, because that'll keep me up too. But if they're just talking, I'm good. And an issue I used to have is videos would just keep playing, so my brain would not actually get sleep. I'd stay awake in a sense, and that's bad for you. But if you listen to like I take a while to fall asleep, so a 20-minute video, I pass out, there's 5 or 10 minutes left, and then my brain gets to relax for 8 hours or so. Right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
that
see that.
sounds good
Yeah,
to
I
me.
see
Don't
that.
listen to a 4-hour video. That's not gonna do you good.
No.
As much as I used to do it
No.
all the time. Do as I say, not as I do.
No, of course.
Do as I do, not
No,
as
of
I
course.
say. I don't even know anymore. I'm gonna crack pipe.
Crack pipe?
Crack. Crack
Crack?
from Black
Crack?
Hardware Store. Peter, what are you doing? I'm not gonna do that, but funny little bit. Yeah, no, that. You know, I don't know if we finished what we were talking about because we went on multiple different
I didn't.
sidetracks.
Yeah, we did go on a big tangent. I didn't actually
Was
finish
it just the weather?
whole.
Or what were you?
No,
talking
we
about?
were talking about why I became a fancy man.
Yes,
why,
please
why-
continue. My apologies for the 10
I don't remember
derail.
exactly where I was. I can only remember. There was like
You were saying something outlandish. You were getting to that
Sweatpants.
part. You were gonna say something outlandish that would never happen, which I'm assuming you were going to say, "I'm gonna wear suits forever," and then you actually did.
Oh yes, I was gonna say something that I thought would get me out of it by like saying something so unbelievable, like something that would never happen. Like
Yeah.
we're not gonna spend hundreds of dollars on suits, right?
But
But I said it in the car with my dad, right?
right,
And then he goes, "Okay." Right? And then I go, "What? Excuse me?"
Hmm?
Okay.
yeah,
So then we go straight to the mall. We go to
Oh.
the store.
straight.
We go to Tip Top Tailors. And I sit there and I put a suit on and I come out and everyone's in awe because I look incredible in my
You
suit,
just look dashing.
right?
Smash.
I look dashing. I look smashable. Except
Oh, you do.
Oh, let me tell you, in the modern day, but that was also a while ago. So let's, you know, whew,
Get
that's a
very
child.
descriptive. Anyways, let's not.
Well, all right. So if we're gonna get descriptive, slim fit it was. So we
you're
had
starting
that
to sound
beautiful.
like the guy. You're starting to sound like the guy on
The guy?
on Instagram and TikTok.
Which
Me
guy?
brutally molesting young
Oh,
consenting
oh.
boy. That stupid tailor that gropes all of the like barely
Yeah, that
18-year-olds,
guy. Yeah,
like straight
that
up
guy.
groping their butts, fondling their balls.
that guy.
Continue your story though. You're not him. You're not him. You're not that guy, pal.
I'm not him. I'm not him.
You got a nice piece, fit, tight fit.
I got a slim fit. I got a slim fit.
Okay.
I mean, and we got it tailored too. We got it tailored, and I love getting tailored. Getting tailored is my favorite thing. But also, we got it tailored, got it slim fit, got it all nice measured. And my that first year of school, it was monumental. Let me tell you.
Brother came in just as a storm. You were the fog, and you were coming.
I was an unstoppable fog.
An unstoppable force? No, you were an unstoppable fog. And you were coming.
Fog.
You came.
Yeah, and ever since, I've kind of just
spent hundreds of dollars on suits. I see why you don't buy.
I spent hundreds of dollars in suits. Yeah, but recently in this last university year that's gone around, yeah. I've kind of gone from the
posh.
From the well, no, I mean I've stayed posh. I've stayed humble.
Good.
You know, but I've gone from the button-ups to going back to my crew necks, my nice comfortable crew necks. You know what I mean?
That's good. Yeah, and that's the thing. You stayed with comfort despite getting suits. That was your big, haha, screw you guys. I'm gonna look good and stay comfortable.
Well, that's the thing. Is I hate jeans.
Yeah, no, I've always hated jeans too for the same reason. They've always been so uncomfortable to me.
I cannot wear denim. I hate denim. Right?
Denim jacket.
No, I think the idea of the Canadian tuxedo is revolting.
That's a Canadian thing?
Is horrible. There's something called the Canadian tuxedo, and it's all denim. It's
denim socks,
denim jacket, denim vest,
shoes,
denim shirt,
denim socks. Oh,
denim socks. That's an awful idea.
That's terrible. Zip it up and button it. Put a belt over the top. Yeah, denim socks. That is a new thought right there. That has not existed. That doesn't exist. Look it up. It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
But
I'm sure some freak of nature.
Nah, bro. There's no way somebody made. No.
Made denim socks.
I just invented a new torture method. And
someone made denim glasses. There's denim glasses around.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's time for Jinner. Set the jable with all the jewelry.
Well, what are you? What? The chouch?
Jouch. Oh, I've been saying J.
Oh, this is like jeans.
That thing. Yeah, jeans.
Yeah.
So you hate denim. So you wear comfy.
Hate denim.
Things.
And dress pants are by far the most comfortable pants known to mankind.
That's crazy.
Yeah, by far.
Super crazy.
And you get some good quality. You get some good quality dress pants in there.
That's
on your legs, and they come in stretchy. So you've got the stretch of the sweatpants, the comfort of the sweatpants, all within the style of a dress pant. And I mean,
that's pretty cool. That's the way.
And I mean, it's just better. You walk into a room and of people who aren't wearing that, and you go, I'm superior.
Dude, you always stand out. It's crazy. Even when you come to the boys, you're always wearing the
even when
like,
I'm
the
not
best
wearing
overcoat,
my
bro.
suits.
Your overcoats were like throw you at the ballpark, and then I show up literally looking like I am about to sell drugs. Like that is the look that I have created for myself. Not even because I want to. It's just what I wear. To be fair, I look at a shirt, I put it on, and I look at my pants, and I put them on. I don't compare. I grab random socks every time. I have a couple nice pairs of underwear, but that's completely unrelated. Only I get to see my cool, multicolored, smiley face underwear. That's for me.
Not for long, bucko.
What am I wearing right now? I'm wearing bright green. I actually like these pair. Bright green. Just full on green.
Bright green. Wow. I've got none. I'm in my jammies right now.
I'm underwear?
No, I'm wearing my jammies. You wear underwear in your jammies? No. I don't wear socks either because I'm not a psychopath.
Okay, why would you wear socks?
A lot of people do. Actually, the only people I've known to do
I
it
will
have
say
been
I
women so
hate
far.
it if I'm ever sleeping with a person. It never
Mhm.
happens. But when I am in an alternate universe, I hate my feet being out so much.
Yeah.
It doesn't
You
matter. It
self-conscious
doesn't.
about your feet?
Kind of. I do kind of look like a hobbit, but it's not just that. For some reason, it doesn't matter how well trimmed my nails are. They are just the. You don't want to get touched by those. They will hurt
I don't
you.
want to get no. Me personally, I don't want to get touched by
Nobody
anyone's
does though.
nails.
Like I hurt people
I
for
don't
some
think.
reason. Always. Okay, that's
I hurt
speaking
people
from a
all the time.
non-existent experience. That's what I feel like is going to happen because I just have very, not sharp. I don't know. They're just very good at scratching, regardless of length, I guess.
I've got that on my fingers, on my
Oh yeah, no,
fingertips.
my
My
fingernails
fingertips
are
do
pretty much
that.
the same.
No,
Oh,
it's
you meant
kind of
the.
weird.
You didn't mean the nails?
No, I did mean the
Okay,
nails. I did
okay,
mean the
okay, yeah.
nails. On my fingers, they're like even when I trim them. Maybe I gotta file them. You know, maybe that's
That might be
probably
what
what I
it
gotta
is
do.
because I don't file mine either,
I don't
and they
file
just
my
stay
nails.
like
Yeah.
they become serrated. But
No,
yeah,
they're
also
they're like
yeah. Sorry, go on.
they're like weapons. They're
Yeah,
like weapons.
straight up. I'm cutting through solid 6-inch steel with that.
No, actually.
And then, you know, I got hobbit feet. I got weirdly sharp nails, and also because, you know, I don't do much to take extra care of my feet, and I don't like get pedicures. I would genuinely love a pedicure for my feet sometime though. They need it real bad. But anyways, I don't get pedicures, so you know, like the bottoms of my foot, they're decently callous, especially because I'm a blue collar worker. That happens.
No,
So
of course you're
my
standing
feet,
all day.
like even my skin, it's like not like I don't know, it's callousy, it's scratchy, it's gross in a sense. Not in like a weird like skin peely way, something weird like that. I just mean that they wouldn't feel nice, and I hate that. So I usually wear socks if I'm ever sleeping with people. Doesn't happen. And if I'm at someone's house, I don't take my socks off. Come on, dude. I
No,
can't.
of course. No, you're keeping those. If
Brother, I
I see
sleep in
someone's
jeans at
bare
people's houses.
dogs,
Come on.
if I'm seeing people's bare dogs in my house, it's over for them.
You
They're
know,
not leaving with those
like
dogs.
Markiplier. Ooh, I'm gonna get up all in those tootsies.
Yeah,
Gonna get
except
all
I'm
in
gonna
those
get up in those
tootsies
toasties with a knife.
like straight up, fork and knife.
Yeah.
Delectable. Eaten.
Except,
Toe
well,
jam.
whoa.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know about that one.
Toe peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Toe peanut butter and jam sandwich.
That's awful. That's
yeah,
awful.
no,
That's
that'd be
revolting.
pretty
That's-
terrible.
That's
I
terrible.
hope toe peanut butter doesn't exist. That would suck. That'd be not great. Not good. No, bad. Very bad.
No, that's bad. That's bad.
Did you finish your suit thing?
I think I did.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know.
I
think
really
so.
thought we derailed it again. I think you did.
I think I did, but then we went off of the fact that I finished it. I think so.
True, true. Right. When I sleep, I do wear underwear in my pajamas.
That's
Um,
that's odd. I don't know.
I don't
mean,
know if
I've
other
I've
people
heard
do
of a
or
lot
don't.
of people do it.
The reason I do is as a guy, I could never sleep naked. I'm even alone in my own bed. I'm too uncomfortable
never
about it. I
sleep
feel
naked?
too open. It's too open for me.
I've done it sometimes.
I've maybe done it once or twice. It just, from my experience, I really don't like it. It feels too open. There's no better way to describe it, but if I roll over something, like, things just go places. I'm like, that's not cool. I don't like that. And I don't know. Maybe I'm. I think I'm an extra sweaty person when I sleep, so that goes in my subconscious. I'm like, gross. That's on my sheets.
I mean, I also have a lock on my door, so that whenever I go to bed,
That's
I lock
not
my
even a
door.
concern. I don't like. I'd be pretty upset if someone caught me naked, but that's not even the
Oh,
concern.
that would be
I
me.
just have weird irks about myself every once in a while, like sleeping naked. I don't want to be naked on my bed.
I mean,
In
fair
fact,
enough.
actually, it's been a funny thing. The few times I've had naked women on my bed, I'm very uncomfortable about it. It's like, dang, I don't want a naked body.
You
on
don't
my
like
bed.
their skin
Eventually, I
on-
succumb
wow.
because horny, but still, it's like,
Well, of
not on my
course.
bed. You're getting your
You know,
butt
I've never-
on my sheets. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had that worry because I can always wash my
I'm
bed.
pretty sure I'm one of a million. It is just how I be.
Maybe. I
Brother,
mean,
I eat
if
food off the floor, but if you're naked in my sheets, I'm gonna be upset.
well,
I mean, I won't eat. I'll eat anything that isn't pudding, pretty much. Like
That
I'm
isn't
not a
pudding? You don't
psychopath.
like
If it has moisture or it's wet on the floor, I'm not eating that. No, I will. I'm not. I love pudding, but not on the floor. You can't
I don't
do
like
that.
anything on the floor personally. I mean, I'm
If
too
something
posh
falls
for
on the
that.
floor, I eat it, and not just chips. Like I just the other day, 2 slices of pizza fell off the box and onto the floor and just spilled everywhere. Like right next to the garbage can. Now that I think about it, I just microwaved those and ate them. They were there for like a solid 10 seconds too.
Well,
Face down.
Cool. Yeah, that's even worse. That's tough.
The more I think about it,
to,
the more that pizza one was quite rough. But still, I just don't really care. I don't know why. But naked on my bed, get out of here. Get out of town, bro. You said you were coming to play Smash Bros, not Smash me.
What?
I can't get over that. You're too good at that. What?
No, I've never had that. I've never had that worry about flesh on my sheets. I don't know.
It's just how I am. It's a 1 in a million. One in 6 billion probably.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, that's me. So I wear underwear, and even in pants. Like that's just in bed specifically, but it's the same thing for clothes. I do not like being.
What about your legs?
Inside my pants.
What about your legs?
Like
yeah.
Shorts.
Well, no, I mean like your legs in your pants. I mean like if you don't like skin in your pants.
That it's not. Brother, one is a bunch of muscle. One is like firm muscle. The other one is not firm. It's very not firm.
It can be.
It can be, but it's not usually. And have you ever not had underwear with denim?
I don't wear denim.
Yeah, well, I have once or twice, unfortunately, and I will tell you what, it sucks a lot. Especially if you get a boner. No, it's an actual nightmare.
Cause like the zip. Well, I mean, I do have zippers.
The zipper's not even the issue. Fortunately, that does not happen.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, I see what you're describing now. Fortunately, yeah, that I don't think that's it's just the denim against that.
No, denim's bad.
Not good.
Denim's bad in every way, shape, or form.
I'm wearing pajama pants right now. The first episode I recorded shirtless. I literally just hopped out of the shower.
Well, okay, now hold on. You can't and you don't, okay. Do you sleep shirtless?
Yes.
So riddle me that one. What's up with that?
I don't know. I don't like I don't like what's in between my legs being too open. Like too free to move.
No, that's
the issue.
That's good. That's good.
That's why I wear underwear with my pajamas, and that's why I don't sleep naked. And so, like the open feeling, it like the concept of the flesh on the bed or whatever. It's just a secondary thing. It's just the open feeling makes me uncomfortable, whether it be in bed or in pants or in pajamas. And also, I just never grew up doing that. I just, took off the pants and then threw on the pajamas because it was easier, I guess. It never came to mind to take off my underwear when I was young, I think.
Interesting.
That's just how it is. I could probe you about you not being in underwear, but I would also like to push the podcast forward.
Of course, we do have an agenda.
We do. I'm gonna be very tired tomorrow. Question of the day for you. Why does stepping on Lego hurt so bad? Why? Why is that so it's just extremely painful. It hurts so bad.
I imagine it's the barbs. It's the barbs.
Yeah, and the corners.
Like Lego's kind of built like a Vietnam foot trap.
It's straight up bad. Bro, Batman's helmet, if it's not on a carpet, that's sticking up on like your hard wood floor. Batman helmet, you're done. You've died.
Mm-hmm.
You are dead. The Batman helmet is one of the worst pieces to step on. It's terrible.
Oh, the Lego Batman helmet.
Yeah.
That sounds awful. Yeah, that sounds
I've done
it'd be a
It's
terrible thing to step
really
on.
Bad.
Unfortunately, I don't have Lego Batman.
I think I have Lego Batman. I used to have a pretty cool Two-Face as well.
Oh.
You gotta love Two-Face. Quispy, if you will.
Well, I do. You gotta love Two-Face. Two-Face is pretty much, well, he's just like me for real. I do have a lucky coin that I do a little bit of spinning every now and again.
For making extremely important decisions involving people's lives.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I got the same thing, but it's just a revolver. It's got like 5 out of 6 bullets. I just roll the barrel and I start shooting at people.
Nice. A roulette.
Preferably, yeah, it's like roulette, except all odds
except
are
they're
against
all
you. Almost. One bullet isn't in there. One's a confetti bullet. It's still lethal, but just slightly less. So one lethal warning shot, and the rest are real, and you don't know which one you're getting.
Fair enough. Fair
And
enough.
yeah, I just go into my local airport every once in a while. I throw on a Obama mask, and I'm like, "This is your pilot speaking. I'm going to start shooting at you now." Except I just do it like I do it in the not in the plane. That's just the line I like to say. Typically, I take over the intercom if I can. Hello
Oh, yeah.
everybody. My name is Obama, and I'm
Markiplier?
gonna shoot up the place.
Markiplier? Is that you?
My Obama and my Mark might be the same. It's been a while since I've done Obama. Hello everybody. My name is Markiplier, and today I'm going to be shooting up the airport.
You know, me personally, I've never tried an Obama.
It's been a long time for me. You might be right. My Markiplier and Obama might be the same. Let me try it again.
I'll let you. You give you a shot.
I'll give it another shot. Oh my god, an ad.
We do love ads. How many ads have we had so far? Do you think?
Genuinely, probably 25.
That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid.
It's pretty bad. Oh, of course, there's 2 in a row. Oh.
Can't wait for those comments that are like, get an ad blocker. We don't have money.
And YouTube kind of goes against those now, for the most part.
Oh, do they got like
They're
do
trying
they
to
got like
shut it down.
software
Like
that goes
you can't
against
watch
them?
the videos pretty much.
Oh wow.
Yeah, at least for specifically ad block. I don't know the whole story behind it, but
I don't know. I've never used ad blockers because I'm like, well, the people deserve money, you know. I mean, that's how they get their money.
On occasion I have. I've never downloaded an ad blocker, but I once used a version of basically a mobile hacked version of YouTube. It did more than just ad block though. It had a lot of features. I only used some of them, including extreme dark mode, which was very nice. I miss it.
Extreme dark mode.
It's darker than just like dark gray. It's like black, like reflective dark, like your screen is not on, almost.
Yeah.
But Obama.
That's kind of
Let
crazy.
me see if I can Obama it up.
Hit me with a little bit of Obama.
Your President Obama. No, I now I've completely lost it. Trying to not do
let
the Markiplier.
Let me be clear. Hello.
Let me be clear. Let me be clear.
Let me be clear. I don't think
Mr. Obama. Let me be clear. That's the best I can do. Unfortunately, my Markiplier might be stronger than that. You know, what can you do? Hey, Peter. Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter. I'm Markiplier.
Hey, Peter.
Peter. Hey, Peter.
Is that the bite of 87?
Hey, Peter. I got Cusco's poison. The poison for Cusco. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Kronk, Markiplier, Joe Swanson, they're all the same person.
They are literally the same person, quite literally.
Most of them are white.
One's
disabled.
Most?
Markiplier isn't white.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Markiplier.
Yeah. Joe Swanson, not white.
Forgot about that one. I was
white.
like, that guy who acts. I don't think he acts as anyone who isn't white. I can't remember.
I don't know. Tropic Thunder moment. You know?
Tropic Thunder, good movie. Personally, I think it was kind of funny.
Black Robert Downey Jr. Why am I bringing this up again? I just did this in a video I recorded, not spoiling what it is, even though it's already out.
Robert Downey Jr. doing blackface is really goofy. I'm just gonna say.
I know what
really
people feel about it, but it's a comedy movie. I'm pretty sure it's there to be offensively
it's supposed to be like that, right?
That's the reason they did it. He didn't seriously take that role like, I'm gonna play a black man.
No. And I'm fairly certain in the movie they even talk about they discuss the whole how he isn't and he's supposed to come out of that or something like that.
Yeah. Oh
which is goofy as hell.
Yeah,
no, it's goofy as hell.
Funny. It's silly. It's goofy. Good movie.
I
love racism. You know, it's funny.
Let me tell you, my favorite activity.
This is gonna be bad. I don't care, however, because I'm not actually racist, so it doesn't matter. I have a black friend. A very not racist thing to say before saying something extremely racist. Totally.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
But I mean, like, if I was racist, I wouldn't be friends with a black guy, or an Asian guy, or a Mexican. I'm friends with a lot of not white people. I don't know what to tell you. I don't look at people different because of the races, if I'm being completely honest. And the only time I ever make racist jokes is with non-white people who make racist jokes about themselves and me, and encourage me to do it. If
You know,
anything,
I don't know if
the
that's the only
races are
time you.
making me racist.
Oh.
Hold on a minute. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. It's fine.
The other races are making me racist.
Wonder
That's
why.
true. That is
What's
how
the
that
possible
usually
reason?
happens.
Yeah, basically. Mine's just without context. You know, there's context.
No. You know,
No.
when I think about it, I just don't have many friends.
True.
I think
Same.
that's the problem.
That's why the percentage is like low. Like it could be higher. It's like, oh, why are most of your friends white? I'm not friends with a lot of people. That just happened to be the first roster.
Yeah, I just
It's
don't. I
mostly
just don't
white.
have that many friends.
What do you want me to do? I don't have friends.
Yeah.
Come
I
on, that's not
mean,
my
yeah,
fault.
I can't. I can't really
It's just
change much about
statistics.
it.
Do you want everyone to be evened out? Oh yeah, I have two Bulgarian friends, two Filipino friends, two white friends, and one black friend.
On God.
The other one recently died, sadly. To a
Why did he die?
non-statistic event.
Not
Just
statistically
unfortunate
accurate.
scenario.
You know, I'm gonna get a little controversial here.
I mean, I just said something pretty terrible, so go ahead.
I'm gonna get a little controversial here. Did you hear on the news? So I was watching the news, right? I was making myself some din-dins. It was a little
Good?
bit of
That was
ramen.
good?
I was making
Yum.
myself some ramen,
Tasty.
right? It was delicious. It was good. And I was listening to the news, and on the news I hear that they are making a new casino
Really?
on what is it called? On reserves. They're making a
Okay.
new casino
Interesting.
on a reserve, right? And I was like, oh, stereotypes. Haha, goofy, haha, funny,
True.
right?
Yeah, quite stereotypical.
Right? But then I go, but surely it can't be that bad, right? And then I see every single person who is involved with it be a white guy in a suit, right?
Oh boy.
And then the First Nations feller is like, this will pull us out of poverty. And I'm like, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
I don't know, buddy.
I feel like this is gonna drag you
Very far
a
down.
little further
Sure,
down.
don't sign any contracts with the Canadians.
Oh, they did. They did.
Oh.
They signed contracts, and it's
So
on
many treaties.
Oh yeah, it's out there. And I was like, wow, that's kind of
Rebooting
funny. And
schools.
then a First Nation lady,
Yeah.
right, came on, and she was like super ecstatic about this, and she was like, they've been talking about this since I was a kid. We're really happy to have this. I'm like, are we sure? It's a casino, ladies and gentlemen. We know what casinos do, right? We're
Basically,
aware.
even if it was making money for them, that's not a very. It's like we're
It's still
making
a
our money
casino,
by
right?
scamming people. Yeah,
Like
our
taking
economy's
other
saved by
money, yeah.
putting people into poverty. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, casinos are pretty well accepted, so I guess people wouldn't really think of it the way I was describing.
Well,
But
no, that's
still,
not. It's more
still,
the
it's
addiction
still,
part,
like,
right?
it's still
The
a fair
problem is
point
the
to think.
addiction. And then they also have this attached thing where they're gonna help addictions. Using this casino somehow, like it's gonna have an addiction center attached to it or something like that. I'm like, you're making a problem, solving the problem with the problem.
Yeah.
I'm only questioning it a little bit,
Only like one
right?
solution. It's,
I'm like,
it's
that's
something.
kind of silly.
That's kind of
But-
interesting. A little ironic.
But
if
it
you
was,
will.
but it was a little. It was filled with irony, and I was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in
There's
my life.
so much iron on the ground. It's crazy.
Good thing we're not in the gold mine era,
Or the
because
iron mine era. Whew.
or let me
The
tell you,
iron
steel era?
golem farms. That era was intense, man.
Let me tell you, those 2-week Minecraft servers are kind of crazy.
Oh, I'm still trying to start one back up again. The server still exists, just nobody plays on it. I need to get back on there. I put more effort in a house on there than I ever have. It's a culmination of mushrooms, and I actually made a custom mushroom house. Like I actually got a bunch of mushrooms and sheared them, or I think I might have used an efficiency diamond pickaxe, which
Yeah.
might sound insane, but I don't have shears and I don't have efficiency on anything else, so what could I do? Anyways, made a giant mushroom, put so much effort into it. I haven't finished it yet, like it's so almost hollow on the inside, but I have an entire underground base, lush cave themed.
Wow.
No, I put so much effort into that part, but that's in a cave, so there's no like you have the interior design, that's cool. But what about your exterior? You can't do that in a cave.
You always got to think
So I made
about
the
the
giant
exterior.
mushroom that would lead into there at the bottom of the stem. And I also have some tiny houses like off to the side on a hill that are built on top of mushrooms because I wanted to do that as well. So I really went out on this though, and like now the server's dead. Like what? Thanks, guys. It's not like I've never tried this hard before in my life, and now it's just what? Oh yeah, there's also a cool Nether portal entrance, like a really cool one. Okay, I'm actually a little salty now because I tried doing it. My friend just told me you're bad at doing this, even though I was just trying to get it started and then just took over. To be fair, he's way better than I am because I don't have experience. I was trying to give myself experience, but there's my own self pity. I'm not gonna bring that onto here. I won't do that today. I'll get sad another day. Let me be clear.
Yeah.
You know that's just how it is, and you know.
Sometimes it's just that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
It's just the way the cookie crumbles. True.
Yeah.
Oh, and I got a fun fact for you.
A fun fact.
Yeah, I got yourself a fun fact. Did you know that the Statue of Liberty was brown because it was copper, but due to oxidization, it's now
I did know this.
green? What
I
do you
did
think
know
of that?
that it
How
was.
does that make you
Well,
feel?
I mean, brown. I'm not gonna lie. When you said brown, it hurt my soul because copper isn't. I mean, it is brown.
It's not brown.
But let's be honest, it's more of an orange.
What else are you gonna call it? Rose gold?
Orange.
Kind of orange, yeah.
Or just call it copper.
Well,
color.
that spoils the fact that I was gonna say it
was made of copper. I mean,
brown,
it is currently
made of copper. You know, I just couldn't think of a better way to word it. But we are focusing on the wrong thing here, I might say. We are focusing on my terrible grammar, which we should know by now.
Although
then
again, technically you're right because brown is a shade of orange.
True. And brown isn't even a real color, but that's for another day.
Brown's not even a color.
No,
it's
neither
just a shade of orange.
Neither is green. Neither of them are real. Out of like all of the shades and colors, brown and green are specifically not
what makes
actually
green
real.
Not real?
It's not real. Your brain made it up in a guess.
What do you mean?
It guessed.
What do
It
you
had
mean
to
by that?
guess. It had to guess.
I don't.
No,
what do you mean by that?
Brown and green.
Brown is a shade of orange.
Yeah, but brown
But what
still
makes
exists.
green not real?
Brown and green are both not real for the same reason. Not that they're shades. They just aren't real. The brain makes them up because they can't actually perceive the color that is supposed to be there. Just like how you can't see ultraviolet and we just see purple. It's kind of something like that.
I don't think that's making it up. I think that's
that.
just the limitations of our
But
being.
it's not like I was giving a bad example because that's a limitation of view.
I think that
our
that's
brain
just how
straight up
humans see color.
refuses to see what green and brown is actually supposed to be though. Like I'm pretty sure we can see it, and we just the brain's just like no. I don't know enough about this. It's just something I've heard more than once. So I'm not just going crazy. I've heard this more than once. More about brown, but also about green. Like green is no, not imaginary color. That's a different thing. That's when you mix two existing colors using your eyes going cross-eyed, and you can see colors that aren't actually real. If you focus real hard. But that's not what we're talking about. Green and brown, not real. Look it up. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty like I've heard this a handful of times.
Hold on, let's fact check this. Hold on.
Fact check it. Fact check that green and brown, like specifically those two colors. Just type in is green and brown not real? I guess I'm too lazy to look this up to write it in a better way. If I'm wrong, I will partly accept that I'm wrong, because I know for a fact I've heard it from multiple different places. It could be just false information being spread, but why those two colors specifically? Green makes sense because like we can't understand how green comes from yellow and blue. It doesn't make sense, but I don't know. What about brown? I forgot to unmute.
Brown 100% is because brown is just a shade of orange.
Yeah.
And so the argument can be made that it is not real. Or not that it's not real, but that it's rather
it's just a shade, so brown.
It's a shade. It's a shade.
I'm not saying it in that kind of sense. It's not like saying pink isn't real because it's just a shade of red. It's like brown straight up is not what we like. Our brain is guessing. It's making guesswork of brown. It should be something different, but I'm talking about like brown, not just like dark orange. And I get it that brown does come from orange.
That is brown.
I know. But like, look at a tree and tell me that's orange.
Well, trees are technically gray.
Okay. Fair enough.
Trees are not brown.
Fair enough.
Gray.
You got me there.
And a redwood tree is like a I mean it's redder, but it's like a red gray.
So what did you find? What's it saying?
The only thing that says anything about green not being real is a Reddit post, and it's more so just a question rather than an actual answer.
Okay, so see, I don't know how to word it because I don't even remember where I've been hearing it from, but I know I've heard it from more than one place and source technically person. Yeah, on the internet. But where do you want me to go read books or something? Or trust word of mouth? I gotta get information from somewhere, and I've been collecting information and facts over the internet over years, and yeah, a lot of it's fake and not true, and I just happen to accidentally believe it and then carry it with me, but a lot of it's also true. And this one, well, like it's more of like a color theory thing, but not color theory. I'm kind of jargling it up at this point.
I did do color theory in my bachelor design.
Color theory makes my brain hurt. Oh, what, you put a dark shade over a thing and now the color's just literally completely different? That's crazy.
I mean, yeah, kinda, except the color isn't actually different. It just
no, but see, brain trickery. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I can't describe it in words that make sense even to me. It's killing me.
I think it's just because it's not true.
It might not be true, but it's just weird that I've heard it from multiple places over a wide span of time.
You also had the confusion of psychopath and sociopath, I don't know how you mixed that one up. I don't know how that one happened.
Okay, I don't want to talk about that. That's not my fault. You don't understand how many
The Encyclopedia
sources.
Man truly is
You don't
not
understand how many
encyclopedia.
things I've heard that have described sociopaths as the emotionless.
No, I don't.
Like,
yeah,
I've heard it
I
from
don't know.
so many places, man. There's no way
It's
I was
just not true.
mishearing every single time.
It's just straight up not true.
I
at
know.
all.
I don't know
how
why
I don't know how you
up.
managed.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
It sucks.
I don't know. It's wild. The Encyclopedia Man's got to check his sources.
Brother, I don't check sources. That ain't my job. My job is to spread misinformation. Apparently,
That's true,
I've
that's true,
also
that's true.
said vague. I always thought that meant a word of not being clear. It's like I remember this vaguely, as in I do not remember it well.
Okay.
And that's not true. It's literally the exact opposite. Isn't the word the exact opposite of that? It means you remember something vague. No, sorry. Vague is right. I remembered vividly, as in something.
Oh, you
that
thought
means...
vividly meant vague?
Yeah, but that may have just been a misunderstanding
wrong,
of thinking the words were the same. Or not the same, but like, I forgot vague and was saying vivid in its place kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I said it to my friend once, and he just killed me with words.
No, I imagine if I heard someone say they remembered something vividly and they were meaning to say vague, I would be like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I'm just a little tismed. Very
little
much.
bit.
Yeah.
However, people with autism aren't necessarily stupid, and in fact are brilliant people.
Again, I love to sling slurs, but never towards the actual target demographic, because I don't mean it against them. It's just in my vocabulary. I don't like swearing. But,
I don't swear often at all.
But
I don't know
but a certain word, retard, if you will. It fills in all of the gaps of swears. I don't know why. I never meant it towards a person who is mentally impaired.
I mean, technically, it is definitely a slur.
Technically, that's what people have classified it as now.
Yeah.
It's just the word I happen to use instead of saying the big old Fookie Duke and Chomper Limpidon. You know, I don't know
what either of those are. I don't.
Timber Bop. You know, I ain't saying that.
Nope. Timber Bop. I don't. Yeah. No, I don't know. Nope.
Tennessee. I'm not saying those. They're gross. I don't like those words.
Tennessee, the place.
Winston Churchill, like that's inappropriate. You can't be saying that.
That's a guy.
Cocoa Puffs, like don't swear.
Cocoa Puffs.
So, I got another question for you. As you've noticed from the picture, something's new here. There's a new thing in the ShowerThots. It's a button.
It's a box.
Here's a little hypothetical for you. So let's say you get a new house, and you're chilling in the house. Like you got a new house, everything's new. There's nothing in it, and throw out the rest of the house and just focus on the bathroom and the shower. You're in there and it's empty. You don't got soap. You don't got shampoos. You don't got a hairbrush. You don't have a headless corpse in the cabinets. Like there's nothing.
There's nothing.
None of the necessities, none of the normalities. If you could add one thing, literally anything, if you could add one thing to your shower and or bathroom, what would it be? And I will describe what I have here. This is mine. It's from the first episode of the podcast, ShowerThots podcast by Encyclopedia. You should check them out. It's a pretty good series. Been going on for a few years. This button Shameless sponsorship, encyclopedia.com, 25% off, air. Code,
Air?
GSUPS. The code GSUPS
Oh,
for
yeah,
25% off, encyclopedia.com, air.
Air?
This is a button. It's sort of a very complex thing, but I've put it into a niche little thing. Like the main thing that you press, and then the things happen. Basically, let's say it's a stand-up shower, and you got the glass door, and you shut it, and like it perfectly seals off from the open world. Like you are sealed off now.
Yeah.
You press this button, and the outside world freezes. Time paused. Outside world is frozen. Basically, all laws of physics on the inside as well basically go out the window. You're not gonna die of dehydration, starvation, age. You're not gonna feel hungry. You're not gonna need to sleep. You're not gonna need to do anything. You're not gonna get wrinkly. You have unlimited water temperatures. Basically, you can just chill in the shower forever. You can take a nap in there if you want.
Yeah.
I like sleeping in a lot of places. I said this in the first podcast. I have a lot of fantasies about it. I have so many dreams that I want to spend 1,000 years in, where it's like literally just a pillow fort, or like a car, sleeping in a car. I love sleeping in cars so much. I hate naps, but if it's a car, I'm sleeping in there, head against the window and everything. Anyways, I like showers as well. I wish I could sleep in showers. I wish I could sleep on the floor. I used to do it when I was like 3. I'd be in the shower and I'd just take a little 2-minute nap on the floor. I'd lay in there and let the warm water, run over top of me and beside me. Very nice, very soothing, and just listening to the shower, kind of like rain. ASMR. The only ASMR I'll like
is a shower.
What rain? Rain like something normal, like rain or fireplace.
Yeah,
I like rain and fireplace.
Rain's
Actual
nice.
ASMR, not people doing things like just like. Even traffic is ASMR. Like I'm talking about the normal types of ASMR. I don't like traffic, but things that are just noises,
I hate
not
traffic.
people doing things. Traffic I meant as like cars outside driving by or something. But anyways, yeah, that's my thing. I would add a time freezing installment to your shower, so you can just be in there forever without consequence.
But wouldn't the shower water also freeze?
Well, no, everything on the outside. That's why the door like perfectly
Oh,
seals.
everything
You get sealed
except
off
for
from
the
the outside
shower.
world, like a hermetic seal or something. Yeah. So, what would you add to this shower and bathroom, or one or the other? Anything
And there's nothing in there.
limitless. It could be bathroom and shower themed. It doesn't have to be though. Like just whatever you want. What do you think would be good in the shower, bathroom?
In the shower bathroom.
One or the other.
So,
you can pick whichever general vibe you're going for.
I'm getting the idea that it isn't about it is not about making this bathroom shower more bathroom shower than it is.
It doesn't have to be. It also could be like anything. It's just add something. Something you think would be nice. Or terrible. You can really throw anything in there.
Something.
So,
I mean,
in the bathroom.
Personally, right?
Personally.
Whenever I get out of the shower, my hair, it's always frizzy. It's always frizzy, and it goes back to the way it is, right?
True.
Like it always goes. It has a certain way that it sits, and it always sits like that, right?
Right.
So, I mean, maybe like at those salon places. Actually, hold on a minute. I have a better idea.
Okay, let's hear it.
I have a better idea.
He's got a better
I
idea?
would have a personal masseuse.
Oh.
And
On
massage
standby.
parlor. And massage
what?
parlor.
And massage parlor in the bathroom.
Yeah. I mean, where else is my masseuse gonna work?
True. So you have a personal massage parlor and masseuse once you step out of the shower in your bathroom.
Yes.
You got quite the lavish bathroom, I must say. This bathroom is really nice.
I mean, yeah. And that's what we're gonna need. We're gonna need some of that.
You're in the shower for what, 6,000, 50,000 years? You need some relaxation.
I need a little bit of relaxation once I get out of there.
Your muscles could use a little rubbing after laying down for 400
all
years
of those
and then
shower
standing
thoughts
for the rest.
really get to you, right?
They
all
do.
Those shower
You
thoughts,
need the massage.
They're causing
you need
stress.
that off your mind.
They're
That's a lot of shower
stress.
thoughts to have while you're in there. That's the one thing. Your mental psyche can still technically take a degradation, but nothing else will. But What are you gonna do with the mind? You got like that. You need a physical massage to cool down the mind. Get all those shower thoughts going.
You can always relax the mind with the sounds of running water and the feel of warmth, right?
True.
But
Like you could in a
but
shower,
who,
but now you're doing it outside of the shower.
but who's gonna relax the body?
Exactly.
The muscles,
Your masseuse and massage parlor inside
my
your bathroom
masseuse
that are
my
on
masseuse
standby
and massage
24/7.
parlor that are on standby 24/7. They never leave.
Is this like mechanical or magical, or is it just like almost
This is a
anomalous
person.
without explanation?
This is a person. There's a person
Like
there.
it's an actual person, so they do require to do things. Maybe they take shifts or something.
No, they're not allowed to leave.
How do they eat?
They don't.
So they're anomalous or magic.
I guess so. Yeah, you can
One of
say
the
that
two.
magic. Yeah. Or
There's
they're
either
just an
magic
unpaid
involved
slave.
here, or it's normal but without explanation, so it's a little anomalous.
Yeah, I don't have to be concerned with the well-being of my masseuse.
They're just there, and you don't
They exist.
know why, and you don't care to know why. I'd say, yeah, that you're on the anomalous spectrum there.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I don't question it.
Anomalous masseuse and massage parlor. I like that. It's probably your bathroom's probably bigger on the inside too because of this. Because the original structure of the house
it's a massive,
wasn't.
it's a massive
the
bathroom.
original.
It's a massive bathroom.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Big bathroom. We gotta love big bathroom.
Oh, it's big.
I'm gonna hate.
I mean, it has a
drawing
whole
this.
massage parlor.
I'm gonna hate drawing this. I just realized.
Mhm.
What can you do? What can you do? Yeah, but draw.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
It's like
I
it's like the TARDIS. You know what I mean?
For real, yeah, we straight up got this.
It's
I mean, I
bigger on the
literally have a
inside.
time traveling thing inside the shower. It might as well be a TARDIS.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't be time traveling. It'd be the exact opposite. And I don't want to just say time stopping because that's dumb. But it's
No,
the opposite
yeah.
of time traveling. You're time sitting.
Your time sitting. Your time
You're
sleeping,
timelessly
if
sitting.
you will.
Showering. Timeless shower.
Your
Timeless
your
shower.
time stopped.
I like
The
that.
timeless shower.
Wow, that's a good name for it, actually. I think I'm going to call it the Timeless Shower and then proceed to spend 5 minutes explaining what it is. Timeless Shower. Thank you, Tark.
The shower. The shower with no dial. You
The
know?
shower with no dial. How am I supposed to change the temperature, Tark? Come on. Come on.
No, I mean dial isn't like the shower with no arms.
Ah. Okay.
Like a clock.
Oh, yes. I like this. I like this. Oh, I hear it now. The dial. Yes. Okay.
Yes, the
Good,
dials. Yeah.
I like this. It was good.
And
We're
cooking.
yeah. I you know what? Thank you so much for coming onto this. It's been great. We've had a good chat. We've talked about a lot of things that we probably shouldn't have, probably could have, and probably would have, but didn't, and things like that. It's been a good time, Tark. Thank you. I've enjoyed this.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's been great to be on the show again.
Yeah, again, you've been on here more than one. You were in the last episode.
Well, no.
Just in my
I
head.
mean, I was gonna preface something I said at the beginning of the show. Everything I say and have done throughout the entire show
True.
cannot be proven nor denied, and
I'll find a way.
I can never be responsible for my own actions.
I'm gonna be responsible for something when this thing is.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be. Yeah, it's your show. You're the one who let it happen.
Oh,
right?
I'm gonna do to something to you, is what I'm saying.
Whoa. Hey, wait.
We're about to get
Hold on.
tailored. Anyways, yeah, thank you everyone so much. Thank you to the voices in my head for sponsoring this show. And yeah, thank you, Tarek, for being the first actual guest on the Shower Thoughts podcast. Second episode literally being 6 times longer than the first one. We're definitely gonna have to have you back. I would hope.
I would love to be back.
I have a strong feeling
Hopefully-
all the other episodes are going to be a maximum of 28 minutes and 37 seconds. You really brought it out. I actually
know my
noticed
way.
how often I wasn't talking and I was just listening. You are a chatterbox, and that's a good thing. That is a compliment. Thank you. A fellow chatterbox.
Hey, you know, and I'd hope to have some. I'd hope to have some of my projects going by the time that
yes,
I come
no,
back next
I
time.
will. I'm not necessarily going to push constantly on my channel your thing, but like, please, if you guys like art, if you like horror things of sorts, or not even sci-fi, like horror-fi, he does amazing artwork. He doesn't just do that though, but for his current online personality of sorts, Bloody High Five, it is mostly that. If you like cults and you like lore and you like spooky stuff, you're gonna love him. I will put his Instagram in the description below. And
I'd love to have them all. I'd love to have them all. If I could, I'd like to talk about a little project of mine that I'm thinking of going working
please
with.
do. No, chill away, please.
All right. I mean,
No shame here,
little
please.
bit of-
It's
little bit of
literally we
shameless
were
plugging.
talking about G-subs that we don't have, but you
that
have.
we don't have, but I do have.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Not sponsored.
so I was thinking, right? So right now on the Instagram, we're just doing a little bit of character development. I've just been
True,
putting
yeah,
little posts
he's
in, doing a
fleshing
little
it
bit
out.
of background of the characters, right? We're fleshing out characters, and so a friend of mine, she's a writer, right? She's trying to convince me to do novels, to do graphic novels, right? With these characters and these stories. So if we get enough support, right? I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but if we get enough support,
Followers.
if we get enough followers to the cult on the Instagram, I may or may not consider just releasing. We'll see how it goes, right? But release a couple little comic strips, maybe a little bit, see how those
Couple
go.
little
And who knows?
Couple little,
Who
dimples,
knows?
Couple little stomps.
Maybe we get a little bit of a graphic novel series going. You know what I mean?
That would be
A little
pretty
bit
cool.
of a graphic novel series. But I mean, I'd love to see what we think of the support on the Instagram. Really, it's up to the people.
I would
right?
love to see that. I mean, half of the 10 views on the first episode are from me, myself, and I. So I don't know how much it'll blow up. Hopefully it does. I'm using hashtags, which I didn't before, and somehow I had a video go to 36,000 views once. So clearly,
that's crazy.
Clearly I can do at least something every once in a while. It might blow up or it might steadily climb, but hopefully we can get you. We can get you.
And I've thought about that. I don't actually know how to use hashtags because there's hashtag options in the Instagram, and I know that's
you
probably
basically
a good
just
idea.
type in hashtag and type in a word, and then see what like existing things show up, and then you click on them and it fills it in. It's the exact same on YouTube.
Interesting.
Might show you sometime, but it's like really easy. You just put hashtags in the description.
Yeah, no, yeah, I was
word.
thinking, well,
And
maybe
the
we get someone to get in charge of that because I don't know how it works, but or I learn, or I figure it out.
It's like I literally learned it
around.
myself, and I'm extremely not tech savvy. You just type in hashtag and then the half of the word, and then you see if it shows up. Like it gives you a list that you can scroll through. I think not on YouTube you can't scroll, but it gives you a list.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's literally just a list, and it's like specifically YouTube podcast. Showtime, like that whole word, you're looking for that. If it shows up, you click on it, boom, filled in. For Instagram as well, I don't know why I said YouTube.
Yeah.
And then it fills it in, and then it becomes a link that goes to those hashtags and also makes your video findable for people in the algorithm of that kind of thing.
I'll have to look into that.
It's on both of them. It's really easy.
Well, actually, I just came to the realization I should probably describe the story that's happening here.
You could, yeah,
So,
if you want to go for it.
Let's plug it in. So we've got when the graphic novel comes around, if the graphic novel comes around, it's most likely going to be a very gritty, very, very bloody, right? Gore, horror, right? We're going for probably R-rated. This story should not be in a children's facility.
It's a good thing I don't make these videos for kids, because I know whatever's going to be said in them is just not good. So unfortunately, I can't. I can't for the life of me try and say this is made for kids. I said retard twice now.
That's true.
And made black jokes and racism and tism. What are you gonna do?
Tism.
Let me be clear.
You can't have that in front of kids. But so gritty, gory. It's got this kind of eldritch style. Not necessarily eldritch horror, but sort of, right? It's got gods, it's got devils, and we've got these stories of these characters who, I don't know, we'll see where it goes. But these characters who most of the time have very bad backstories and are probably just bad people, But maybe there's a little bit of redemption. Maybe there's a lot of crime and a lot of death. But if that's interesting. Go check her out. I mean, there's not a lot of it up right now, but these are the ideas we've got going on. We've got horror, R-rated, this fantasy eldritch types thing going on. It's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting.
Cool. It'll be pretty doinkin'.
Pretty doinkin'. That's for sure.
Up,
A little bit.
But yeah, my home slice over here, Tarek, Mr. Bloody High Five. Again, thank you so much, and thanks to the viewers that have left an hour and 15 minutes ago. Thank you for viewing in for the first 10 minutes, guys.
For the first 10 minutes, they were champs. They were trying their best.
They really
the attention spans these days. They're tough. It's tough these days, but
it is.
But they're trying their best.
They did what they could. They tried.
They did what they could.
And yeah, so just yeah, thank you. Hopefully we have you again. If people like it, they won't. But I'll probably have you back anyways for another episode because this was great.
But you
This
know,
was a million
I
times
am a
better than I thought it'd
yapaholic.
be.
I am a yapaholic. I do like to.
We
I
do
do
love
like
to
yap.
yap around. We are
Yeah, and I'd love to come
yaparonies.
back. I'd love to come back. Hopefully, I'll have projects done by then that
Yeah,
I
and we
can
can
talk
talk about
about. You
those
know,
and stuff. That'd be
yeah, we
awesome.
can talk about those. But yeah, it was great. It was great. Great being here. Great being here. Great show.
Thank you,
Fantastic
thank
show.
you. You like the name?
I think the name is great. Shower thoughts. Have you ever heard a more podcast show?
I know exactly, and I made it funny because it doesn't actually say thought; it says thought. And then the T is a question mark. The R is a shower head. It's all blue, and then it's in a puddle of water. I mean, come on.
It's beautiful.
Could it get more metaphorical and worth money, and I should get sponsorships? I mean, like, come on.
I mean,
The
let's
P and G that I
hope.
stole in the background that I'll eventually replace.
That you stole.
No, I drew that. You can see with the pixels on it that it's not the same at all as the rest of the game. It's fine. It's good.
No, of course.
Yeah, it's great. And yeah, please come again. I don't know if I'll ever have more than one person on the show. I don't know if there's going to be more of an interview type of podcast, but that's what it started out as at the very least. But I'm sure eventually it can take other shifts. You know, as we described, Chuckle Sandwich and Sleep Deprived. What are the chances I listen to those two podcasts? I'm gonna make my show like those two podcasts. I'm not trying to be a copycat. It's just that's what I know. That's
No,
what I
but
like.
I mean,
and when
that's
you remake things, you like.
creativity.
Uh,
And that's
you-
the beauty of creativity.
Yeah, I'm spinning it in my own way. I'm not swearing like them, right? Like, hey,
No.
I'm cool. I'm not swearing. I'm just
Cool
swearing.
and hip
It's
and
fine.
pog.
And I'm younger than them, so what are they gonna do? It's not like Jay Schlatt started his Sleep Deprived around the same age as me or anything.
No, I mean, like, hear me out. We start now, and by the time we get to their age, we'll be like
Rich
twice
like
as-
them. Jay Schlatt is so unbelievably rich, and he does literally nothing. No offense against him,
Man.
he's doing it good. He knows what
I
he's doing.
wish I had as much money as him.
If I had as much money as him,
Besides
all of
this
you could live with me.
massive
All of the boys. All of the Sennas could live with me. What
All
are the
the
Sennas, you may
boys,
ask? Well, that's something for another day. Probably never, considering the context. That's just
yeah,
a mystery
no,
people are going to have to wonder. Inside joke. Haha.
They're just
I
gonna
love
have to
inside
think
jokes.
about it.
Yeah, it's great. And I will once again thank you for being on this podcast, the Shower Thoughts
Thank you
Podcast,
for having me.
Episode 2, Encyclopedia Man. And Tarek, the Encyclopedia Man Shower Thoughts Podcast show. Welcome. Yeah, welcome. That was just the intro. We are
That's good.
here.
That's good.
And 30 times longer. Yep, that's right. This is going to be a 55-hour podcast episode. It's not even a special. This is actually going to be on the shorter end. The first episode was just an ad, completely unrelated. Just happened to be
It was just like the what do you call them?
the picture. It was a 14-minute audio picture.
Oh yeah. No,
Exactly.
it was the pilot. You know, the pilots of the shows.
Yeah, the pilot,
and
3
now
seconds.
here we are, episode 1.
Literally the pilot, though. That is what it is.
Yeah.
You get a feel for me and nobody else because it's going to be someone
And nobody
different
else.
almost every single time. Hopefully we get returns. Hopefully we get groups. It's going to be so chaotic. I can't. You don't swear. I don't swear, but I can't stop other people. There's certain people I could invite, and they could, brother. If they drop an N bomb 40 minutes into the episode, am I just gonna have to
It's probably
not
gonna happen.
release it until I figure out how to edit or something? Because I don't think I could have
You
an
just got your-
N-bomb in the episode, even if it's not for me. I
Well,
don't
you
think
definitely
I can.
hear me out.
Like,
Unless
I had a
they're
friend
not
who made
the
a
right
certain
actors.
women joke that I'm not going to describe, but let's just say wasn't very nice about women in a physical manner towards them. It was a joke, and it literally got him a strike on his channel with less than 100 subscribers. He got a strike.
Damn.
So I might be on the edgier side, not for the sake of edgy. That's just who I am. But I'm not insane, and that's.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta stay safe. We don't want this project dying immediately.
No, I would actually be quite upset. It took a lot of courage to do this. The voices really pumped me up.
No, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Sometimes you're like, oh no, you know. I mean, I was sitting here before getting into this thing, and oh,
Yeah,
what am I
spooky.
gonna say? I'm currently a voiceless creator out there, you know.
Straight up. Now you
Not
got a
that
voice.
not that I have
Oh.
many people who know me out there. I mean, only got
Same.
70 subscribers and I haven't even made a video.
How
So-
did you get 70 subscribers without a video?
I
You
I
just
have
do it?
videos.
Oh,
I
you
have,
just don't have them
I have
anymore. Right. Yes,
no,
sir.
I made them way back when.
You
Way
and me
back
both,
when.
buddy. 2016. Like, whew. Could you imagine if I was
Nice.
continuously pumping videos in 2016, brother? I'd be bigger
No.
than Jay Schlatt. lying.
You'd be crazy right now. You'd be crazy.
I'd be
You'd
doing
be out of
backflips
your.
and breaking my neck for views. I'd be putting my
You'd be out
forks
of
in
your
tentacles.
mind.
I'd be dead.
I mean,
From
I think the last
I'd
time
be
I made a
dead
video
from
was
a
like it was a
fentanyl
year
overdose
ago.
while playing Overwatch. Too soon.
Like
too
Tupac.
soon. Yeah, so let's name call him. Tupac died from a drug overdose. Yep. Okay. Now that actually felt a little sour for the podcast. Well,
Yeah,
stale milk.
little far, little
I
far.
would drink sour milk. What can you do?
You know, I wouldn't. You get sick if you do that, but
Eh. Sour milk's actually completely edible, at least in the beginning. It just don't taste good and would make you sick from the fact it don't taste good. You can't. It's straight up still edible though. It's not bad for you.
really,
Yeah, like
really,
the beginning. Don't wait 6 years. That will kill you. But yeah.
I like my milk solid.
Mmm.
I like it
Cheese.
coming out of the jug like it's coming out of a tube, like toothpaste.
Straight up. I love it when it jiggles in those videos when people pour for a bowl. It's just like, great.
Yeah, like it glugs out.
It's just great. But yeah, I'm gonna actually send off the podcast now. It's hour
No,
35.
we've gone off
I'm straight up almost 2 hours
too
late
many
to going to
times.
bed. I have to get up in 5 6 hours. That doesn't
Massive.
sound terrible, but 6 hours for some reason sometimes isn't enough for me. I drank my last energy drink. What am I gonna do? Shoot.
No, 6 hours is not a lot. 6 hours is not a lot.
I need more, unfortunately, for work. It doesn't matter though. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
You've got upcoming money. You've got it.
Straight up, even though I'm actually, as of right now, making less money than I used to, despite the $3 pay increase.
You just gotta get more hours.
I physically can't.
Damn. You
Well,
gotta
you know, it is gonna get better though. Again, I'm not gonna get mopey on here. Not this episode. It's not about mope.
not this
It's not about
episode, no.
moping. You know. And with this eloquently quiet, calming, beautiful music, I'm gonna end it here. So hey, thank you for watching Shower Thoughts podcast. Thank you for being my guest.
Check out my social media
Yeah,
stuff.
no, check his socials.
Check it
I will
out.
post them in the comments or in the description. Comments are gross. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, if you liked it, maybe give it a like. If you didn't like it, please dislike it. Like straight up, leave hate comments. Just
If you
nothing
wanna
that'll
die.
get me in trouble. No slurring in there. That's my job. But yeah, go take a shower. I'm sure you probably need one. This isn't even directed at you, Tark. It's for the audience. Please
I was
wait
gonna say,
6
I'm
months
gonna
before
cry.
you next shower. You gotta get fermented. Yeah, no, go take a shower though, everybody. You probably need it. Have some shower thoughts, and then get back to me on that. Tell me what's up. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Have yourselves a good one. Oh, oh, fake laughing. Comedy. Shower Thoughts Podcast.